All right, mic check, 1, 2, 3. Find out here in a few seconds if it's actually working. What up, Alberto? Seems good to go. All right. I want to say this one took slightly longer maybe to fill. Just because FIFA really blew this one out of the water in comparison. Obviously you have like way more players that you can chase in FIFA than EPL. EPL has a lot of legends, especially Manchester United, Man City, and Liverpool. I guess the most dominating teams, Chelsea too. Like mostly legends, that is. All right. Let me hide this and put up spot owners on the screen. Thanks everyone who helped us fill this. Thanks for grabbing a spot, or thanks for just joining the live stream. Just join the party here. What up, TQ? We got Tradiac. Probably has some sort of smart comment in here. Your 5-time consecutive FPL weekly winner is here. Wow, actually? 5 times? Congrats, man. That's not an easy thing to do. I mean, obviously I'm not keeping count because I'm not the one who's winning. Will the giveaway for any cards be like not too long ago? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, it's not like every single time there's one of those, but you never know. Everyone ready to break the 3 Premier League H2 break record for longest break today? Yeah, guys, this is the first time I'm going to do a group break. Also, I got an upgrade. Well, it's like a downgrade / upgrade to the cast. So this is, instead of like the huge one that actually had the thumb covered, that one was just like a regular cast with like, I don't know. It was like the initial stage of, I don't know, whenever they were looking at my hand, seeing what was going on. But yeah, they got like a fiberglass kind of thing, so it's way lighter, way more breathable. So yeah, this is the first time we're going to be doing a group break after the incident, unfortunately. So, what up, Rorsch? It's feeling slightly better. There's honestly it's still gonna take a lot longer than I thought to recover. It's gonna take a few months until I can actually fully like go back to the gym or like do exercises and all that stuff. Yeah, it is what it is. I just gotta deal with it. But yeah, thanks for all the kind words and support, guys. Really means a lot. So I had a lot of encouraging comments on the latest few videos. Tradeck is asking, when's the next FPL summary video? So actually, I was gonna do like one like every week, but for honestly, it's actually not, relatively speaking, it's not as easy video compared to like a break or box. It's almost the same difficulty actually. It's because like the whole like post-processing and editing. Sometimes I spend more time on those videos than actual break, believe it or not, because there's a lot of like text that goes into it. There's a lot of like stats you have to look up, and you know the app isn't really the best, like the FPL app to get that, so it's like very, very slow. So for the amount that is, let's just say it's too much work for the output, like way too much work. It's actually a lot of work for like how much is coming out of it. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be making any more. Maybe like, I don't know, every like third, or like I don't know, maybe every month, like a summary. I don't know. Am I going to try to push the prison Tmall after this? Is that one of the gutter? Honestly, that one's probably in the gutter. I mean, we did one group break for that. It was pretty brutal, so I don't want to do that again. So I think it's just like boxes are just gonna have to go on their own or something, but we'll see. Yeah, that one was kind of I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of like a slap in the face by Panini, but yeah. Anyway, let me try to. I'm guessing you guys have seen all the teams by now, so I can just hide these and we can get right into it. But yeah, I have to use the mouse with my left hand now, guys. It isn't actually that bad. It's just slower than you'd think. All right. I don't think I'm gonna have to use the main screen for any other reason. So actually, let me find the box cutter. Where'd my trusty box cutter go? Oh no, it's all the way across the room. Okay. So, you guys ready? You guys ready for this? Are you gonna do this? Good luck, guys. Hopefully we get to see an extra auto like we did with the FIFA box, because I think these are typically like 3 autos per average, or per case on average. Per average. But yeah, you can see 4 sometimes. So here we go, guys. Good luck. Hopefully this doesn't take 12 hours for one case. So I'm gonna do my best here. All right. Yeah, it's kind of hard to. Guess I gotta do this like that. Easy does it, I guess, is the key here. TradeX says Serie A and Bundesliga have grown a lot, not to mention Eredivisie outside of the main 5 leagues. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I still think Premier League is like the biggest league by far. Like, in terms of views and in terms of what people talk about, it's definitely Premier League, especially with Holland. If anything, I don't think it like ever lost popularity, but if there was any sort of like loss of, this is gonna be tough to get these out. If there's any sort of loss of popularity, Holland revitalized it, I want to say. But hey, he came from the Bundesliga, so according to him, the Farmers League, or what people talk about. His interviews are so funny whenever he like references that. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna be on a tractor because I'm a farmer, right? Ow. This is so challenging, guys. Because you have to balance your body so that you don't cause any sort of like stress or unnecessary pressure on the injury. So the right hand is just floating, and then there's a lot of little things that start happening when you can't use your right arm or like your right hand that you'd like never think about before. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's do this. I think, is the camera a little bit crooked? I think it might be. We'll adjust it here in a sec. We can just do this, I guess. Doesn't really matter. It's an interesting way to set it up. I've never done that before. Okay. Hopefully no stream issues, guys. Alright. I don't know if it's... I can't tell if it's crooked now. Maybe... I think it's fine like that. Alright, let's test focus. Alright, it looks pretty in focus. TQ asked, any UCC products coming soon after Deco summer signings? Is that the summer signings that like dropped a while ago, just hasn't shipped? Because I've been waiting for that one actually. I think it might be. Oh, there we go. Yeah, TradeX just talked about it. What up, Park? Mr. S. Park, good to see you again. What are the case hits in Select? So case hits in Select Hobby are the Artistic Impressions, Stained Glass, and... Wait, was it Stained Glass? Pretty sure there was Stained Glass, right? Yeah. So Artistic Impressions, Stained Glass, and like Visionary. But you can't get those from these. I'll just show you the back. So unfortunately, Tmall typically doesn't have those case hits. But 3 to 4 per case is the autographs, the Peacock Prism autographs. So that's what most people are looking for. So without further ado, all right, first break has a handicap. Well, I don't want to call myself a handicap, but I do have a cast on my right hand. All right, guys, here we go. Good luck. I'm so used to just putting the cutter here and then doing the slash, but I can't really. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting ride with you guys. I can only like stabilize stuff, can't really hold on to it. But we saw in the, I guess, Argentina Fileteado video, it wasn't that bad. Hopefully we get to see a sick Peacock today, at least one. Okay. First box is going to be, I guess, regular pack by pack kind of thing, and then we'll do break style after that. Here we go, guys. First, Red Wave. Alright, actually I'm just gonna, probably just do this. Color match. Philip Billing. I think this is in focus. Yeah. There it is. Philip Billing for Bournemouth. First one going to Jim. Radiac says you should have hired a neighbor to open these. Pay them $10 an hour. That's not a bad idea, actually. I don't know if I can trust people to handle these correctly. There's a Sunny Field. And then there is Richarlison, Unstoppable. Come back in 3 to 4 working days. Not a bad time frame. There's a Field, Jacob Ramsey, and another one for Bournemouth. Seems like the color match is working well so far. Guys, a thumb is a very important part of the body. Don't take it for granted. It's crazy how not using the thumb can change how you hold things, process things. Alright, I was not looking forward to packs like these. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is not going to open. I'll need, hopefully you guys won't really care if I do this. Just gotta make sure the cards are in the back. Just do a little cut. I've never opened a pack like this. Some of these packs will be pretty tight, so I'm gonna have to do it for them. Oh, I thought that was gold. It's just, I think, one of those inserts. There's Declan Rice. Very, very impressive goal the other day. There he is once again. And our first field is for Manchester United. Red Wave color match. Is it gonna be? It's not. It's Jadon Sancho. I guess maybe one of the least ones you want to get now. What's happening with this guy? Such a shame, but again, I don't really know like what's happening in this guy's life with like Eric Ten Hag and all that kind of stuff. But nice color match for Man U Field. Let's put him over there. What up, Tech Rally? So yeah, I actually might consider using scissors. I don't know if I'm confident enough with this yet to do it for group breaks. I don't know if a lot of people would kind of like seeing scissors with their packs opened for group breaks, but it might be much quicker, to be honest. All right, there's another red wave. It looks like another color match as well. Oh, nice VVD for Liverpool. This one is a mezzanine, or terrace. What am I talking about? Oh, the mezzanine is kind of like an angular one. All right. How are we doing on time here? All right, this is gonna be very interesting. I'll have put a base on one of these so I don't cut the table. Okay, this isn't bad. A little pocket. I might just do that with all the packs if you guys don't mind. Like I'll just put the packs and then cut like a little opening. There's Kyle Walker-Peters. What do you guys think? Here, I'll just do what I did just now. So I'll just like line these up, make sure all the cards at the bottom so that I can just cut in the red zone here. I think that should work. There we go. Do this again. All right. Yeah, I think that worked out. Okay, so no gold, I don't think, in this first one. Garnacho, future, insert. Then another insert here, Guimaraes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I knew we had like one missing. It felt like we had like, typically it's like 6 red waves. There's like something missing in that box. Okay. You need to hire an intern. All right, well that was box number 1. We got that one out of the way. No peacocks or gold waves from that. We should be seeing like what, 4 gold waves? 4 gold waves, and then 3 peacock inserts, and then the rest are just going to be peacock prisms or peacock inserts. Okay, so now we're going to do this break style, so I'm going to cut every single pack. Actually, I think the last time I did it, one of the packs wasn't on the screen. Let me move all these base. Okay. What's the easiest way? You gotta do this. Cards go to the bottom. Okay. I'm just giving myself some nice margin here. Oh, that was smooth. Nice. So I'll just do all the cutting. Has this happened to like anyone in like the breaking world before? Well, actually, I take that back. I was mainly asking you guys if you've seen any streams like this, but I'm pretty sure the guys from Down Under, Oceania Breaks, I think he like commented. I saw like, I didn't see the full comment, but I think he said it happened to him for a while, so he was like doing the same thing basically. I gotta go back and watch what he did. I'd be really interested to see that. It's like Hot Pockets now. In hindsight, the fastest ways to open pack series might have. This is probably a new idea actually. I never really thought of like doing this one. Might have to add it to the queue. What up, Sinaloa? I'm gonna order some pizza. It's gonna be a while. Yeah, I could use some pizza too, actually. Good comfort food. All right. We got Steph Van Hesse asking how expensive is one box. It's like around $100 plus or minus 20, I think. Plus or minus 15, 10, 20, something like that. Okay. Just gonna have to put them like this, so I'm not rotating every 3 seconds. Trying not to catch any corners here. Is that James Madison? That is James Madison. Man, it's crazy to think that he played for Leicester. I mean, I like envisioned him with Jamie Vardy, like the two players that carried Leicester, but I think he was definitely the backbone. And now he's like the backbone of Spurs, I want to say. One of the backbones, one of the bones in the vertebrae for Spurs. This is still slower than I expected, but I guess it could have been, I don't know, do we have anyone timing the first one versus the second one? How slow they're going to be? Yeah, but I mean, this method for sure, like, doesn't cause stress. Because I was feeling some kind of like pressure just by like holding the pack and like kind of ripping it, because typically you need a lot of pressure to do that. All right, guys, thanks for bearing with me. Yeah, the hobby's pretty expensive, but it should be seen as a hobby. Unfortunately, maybe a lot of people don't, but you know, to each their own. There's Jadon Sancho once again. Whatever is comfortable for you is what I recommend, what I tell everyone, and singles are the way to go. Even though breaks are, you know, a fun category on their own, or they're, oh, look at that! Wow, Mo Salah. Red wave. Wow, the computer isn't muted. I just realized, hold on. Let's actually get this guy in a sleeve. This thing is beautiful. A red wave short print, Mohamed Salah. Let's put this guy in the back in a top loader. Okay, so we shaved off a good 6 minutes. That's... Wait, was the first box really 23 minutes? That's insane. That's way too long. 23 minutes for one box. So we have a case that's going to be, oh my goodness, it's going to be 3 hours? No way. I can't let a break be 3 hours. That's insane. For like one case? There's Isak. I mean, I guess it's the situation I'm in, but like, wow, that's crazy. 3 hours predicted for this break? That's wild. There is Coutinho. Nice Mo Salah. Mo Salah box it is. Are we going to see a gold or peacock Mo Salah? I don't know. Let's find out. Another nice one for Ruben. That was the last spot that was left. And I don't think you're going to see a lot of these online. Just because a lot of these actually aren't being ripped. So it's like a double, what do you want to call it? Double-edged sword. So these are maybe not as popular as like the hobby, but because not a lot of them are available, you're not really going to find a lot of these parallels. Over time, it'll happen though. Do we have a gold or peacock here? There's Cole Palmer, doing really well at Chelsea actually. I didn't think it was gonna... He's making Chelsea players look like they're beginners, like some of the experienced ones. But I guess that's the experience you get from playing at City. Let me move these base cards out of the way. That's box number 2. Here. I'm trying to think, should I sleeve all these reds now, or should I just do it all at once after the stream? I think I'll maybe do it now. No, I'll do it at the end. And then if people want to see the recap, they'll just have to sit through the sleeving, because I'd rather not do a recap with the cards raw. Just in case. All right. Okay, well, that was a much better box than the first one in terms of timing. Box number 3. So we are almost a quarter done. Quarter of the way done with the case. Oh, been live for 24 minutes total, I see. Okay. It was like 6 to 8. That box was 9 minutes. First was 8. What? Yeah, Tradiac, I mean, I don't have any, like, time feels incredibly slow with everything I do. So, I mean, if you were just joking, there's no way I was going to pick up on that, because I would truly believe that's how long it took. Because that's how long it felt to me. Like I said, everything I'm doing just feels way slower. Time is just slowed down, not in like a good way. Kind of in a miserable way almost. So actually this method was okay. So I'll just keep those maybe to like for the cutter. I'll use it when the pack is just like too rough, I guess. I think that makes sense. Yeah, it's not as bad as the first box. I think it's just when the pack is like pretty intense, kind of causes some issues. Also, Tradiac, when there's a lot of trolling going on, it becomes reality after a while, so you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with the trolls. Sinaloa La Mapa says, hope you heal fast, bro. You're an amazing person and good to the hobby. Thank you for all your videos. Really appreciate it, man. Some kind words right there. It means a lot. Thank you, and I need kind of motivation like that, so really appreciate it. Hoping it'll be, hopefully quicker than we're anticipating. All right, what do we got in box number 3? Well, there's a red hiding there just now. Are we going to see our first peacock or gold? There's Allison Becker. Dean Henderson. Where are the reds? Jadon Sancho. It should be coming up here soon. Do I see 2 reds in a row? I don't know. Thought I had an auto there for a sec. All right, now we are equalizers. I think Tradiac just wrote a paragraph. I want to see what he wrote. There's Sven Botman with a print line through his knees, unfortunately. There's Thomas Socek. There is Koulibaly with a print line through his knees as well. Is he Saudi Arabia now? Pretty sure he is. There's Joao Palhinha. Oh, there is a nice Joe Haribo with a nice print line. I guess this box is going to have all print lines, fortunately. Okay, What else do we have? Field Kai Havertz. Thought it was something crazier than that. There's Carvalho. And our last is Pascal Struijk. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're getting the red wave boxes out of the way, the pure red waves. Let me get these base cards out. And that was the first quarter of the case. Steph says, I hope that I can buy a box in a few weeks. Hope so. It's simply difficult to get them in Europe. Yeah, they're really hard, and if you do find them over there, they're typically more expensive because there's a lot of like shipping fees involved and like import fees and all that stuff. So that's kind of, people think they're just like more expensive over there for no reason, but unfortunately it's because there's a lot of fees that the governments or the different countries, like in addition to the shipping, they have to just add on top of these products. What did TradeX say? It's one of the nicest lies I've ever seen. Behind the scenes breakfast DMs me about how evil and bad people I feel when we laugh when people get bad what? Oh. Yeah, most of the time TradeX is joking. I just couldn't tell with his 23-minute comment because, like I said earlier, it generally felt like 23 minutes to me. Maybe like 19 minutes, 18 minutes, but what up, Abraham? Welcome to the stream. Always enjoy your videos, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what one of the goals is, to actually have people enjoy the videos, right? Trying to make them as enjoyable as possible. TradeX says I'm that much of a joke. Big homie shoulder checked me at the Burbank shop. Oh my god. If someone took a video of that, that would have been hilarious to see. Well, hopefully it went well. I'm guessing that's how you guys met. What did you tell him? Nice shoulders, bro? Those are some mighty broad shoulders you got there. It's a very interesting way to meet someone. Can't say I've met someone like that before. You guys seen those TikTok videos or reels on Instagram? People who bump into each other like that and they end up getting married, spending the rest of their lives together. All right, no sign of peacocks or golds yet. There is Granit Xhaka. Oh, Nana, not the goalie. Oops, just the base card. There's Sonny Silver. Sonny Silver, mezzanine. Put him over there. Sven Botman, I think he is currently injured for an extended period of time. That is a Saka field, and behind him, what is this, Chelsea? Nope, it's Castagna when he played for Leicester. And we have another blue Premier Red, Reece James. Aaron Hickey. Phil Foden. Equalizers. I was like, is that Jamie Vardy? And we have a color match. Who is that? Is that Darwin? Who has a tattoo like that? Oh, Bruno Fernandes. Can't say I know I know a lot of players' foreheads. I just don't know their tattoos. Okay, for Fulham, is this going to be Mitrovic? It is. I don't know if they have any other fields other than Mitrovic. Could be wrong, at least from what I remember. All right, is this going to be another red wave box? It looks like that is the case. There's JWP. And the last one is going to be Mikel Antonio for West Ham. So that is a third of the case out of the way, which means now we should start seeing the parallels. Well, not the parallels, the gold waves and the peacocks at least. Told him his upper half looks hideous is wearing a Liverpool kit. I totally understand that. I mean, I love Liverpool, but I can see how you would respond like that after a shoulder check. And then you bought a card off him. Nice. What card did you get? Sinaloa, I've been in the hobby for, I don't know, since like, I don't know if you want to count like the big pause. So I won't count like the 2000s, but I guess not. Because the hobby now is very different from what the hobby was like back then. So since like 2019, I want to say. So it's been 4 years now. But on YouTube, how long has it been? YouTube 20, I think it started spring 2021 or something. Pretty sure. Yeah, so it's been like over 2 years. Excuse me. Okay, I can't do this one by hand, so I'm gonna have to use trusty orange cutter. Since he popped out of the, oh, I was trying to figure out what you were saying there, Trediak. I think we might potentially have a peacock. I don't know. Okay, I think there might be a pattern here with this box. It might be difficult to open these packs by hand, unfortunately. At least with the current state. Jude Tops Now 99. Oh yeah, he gets a bunch of numbered cards from like Tops Now. Human, my hand is not recovered, unfortunately. It's gonna take like a couple months. Couple months to kind of get back to like, I guess, normal condition, and then, well, not normal, go back to like healed condition, and then probably 4 more months after that to be like fully healed to where I can, you know, actually do like exercise and go to the gym again. So until then, just gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do. Wow, that's brutal, Trediak. Don't think that's happened to me before. I at least get one for like every maybe 20 or 50, but... Oh, there's a peacock. I see peacock there. Maybe we got 2 in this. I don't know. Bobby is the best says, do you mind answering what happened? I mean, I was just playing soccer. There was like no violence. It was just like part of the game. The injury was like part of the game. There was no fights or anything. I just want to clear that up. We do not condone violence of any kind. Or not condone. What's the right word? Condone. I feel like not condone means we accept it, right? So anyway, we don't tolerate violence of any kind. That's what I want to say. On average, an order of 20 should have gotten 5 to 6. What? Order of like 20 cards? No, I think 5 to 6 parallels. An order of 20 is like a lot, actually. TQ is asking how many peaks how many peaks should you expect in a case? So 3 autos and then maybe like 2 to 3 more prisms, so like 6. I guess half. Bobby's best says get better. Thank you. I'll be hanging in there while I can. All right. Let's see what this peacock is going to be. Raul Jimenez. Brendan Aronson. Brennan Lodi. KDB. Can't wait for that guy to come back and actually play without getting injured. James Tarkovsky, and our peacock, it looks like for a blue team. Looks like it's dark blue. I wonder why they didn't just put the player name above the team. That kind of gives it away. But let's see if we can recognize it from the forehead. Is this Crystal Palace? I don't know. I don't think that's Zaha. I can't really. I don't know. Let's find out. Wilfred and Didi. Okay, I was never going to guess that actually, as I wasn't expecting Leicester at all. But there we go. Leicester City. Our first peacock. Was hoping to see a Sun mezzanine. That would have been pretty sick, but Leicester is going to Jim. There we go. First peacock. Going to Jim. Nothing too crazy, but if you're a Leicester fan, maybe it is something crazy by your standards. So there he is. Let's put him over there. And where? Hold on. Oh, we're still not done with this. I was like, why do we only have 2 red waves from this box? Okay, there's Enciso. We got Harvey Barnes. Oh, put him in the wrong pile. And our red wave field. Manchester City. Jack Grealish. Couldn't be a Holland, but there we go. Going to a Ruben. Jackie G. Thought this was another peacock. Walker Peters. Got DCL. Feel like I haven't said that name in a while. Our last one is unfortunately not another peacock, but it is Harrison Reed. So what was that? Box number 5. Of course, we'll do a recap at the end, guys. What up, Eugene? Broken Breaks is back indeed. Hopefully you don't break any more body parts. No idea what would happen if that actually happened. Complete disaster. Would have to shut down the channel, I feel like. Okay. I wonder when we're going to see our first autograph. Eugene, if I had $1 for every time I heard that, including from everyone I know, I don't know, I probably would have $143. Yeah, maybe that's everyone I know, just 143 people in the entire world. Obviously, I just threw out a random number. It could be closer to 7, who knows? Which means I'd only have $7. Oh, I see Tradiac's math here. There's 110 parallels total with 99, 10, and... Oh, there's nothing between 99 and 10? That's really strange. Oh, that makes sense now. Yes, Tradiac, that was pretty brutal. Broken Fists. Do you guys ever play Tekken? That just reminds me of like the King of Iron Fist. That's like all I can think about. Tekken was like that arcade fighting game back then. It was like on the PlayStation 1, 2, 3. I think 1 came out not too long ago. It's probably one of my favorite fighting games. Street Fighter is like really, really difficult. So if you're really good at Street Fighter, then you're pretty good at gaming, I want to say, in general. But Tekken is all about like combos and just racking up those hits. Yeah, we just pulled a peacock, and I think there's another one in the pile. So we're gonna see another peacock right now. Okay, Burnt Leno. VVD, Silver Field. There's Unstoppable. There's Matty Cash. Doing pretty well for Villa. There's Caldwell. Scamacca. And we have Hugo Bueno. Alright, let's see what this peacock is going to be. Oh, what team is that? Is that Newcastle? I don't see any... No, maybe it's a red team, actually. I think it is a red team. Could we see a Garnacho? I don't know, but here is Sven Botman. And... who is this? Oh, I think it's Southampton. I think it's Southampton. No, it's Brentford. Matthias Jensen. There we go. Who had the Brentford spot? I think Nishi grabbed it towards the end. There we go. So far we're seeing nothing too crazy in terms of peacocks. Hopefully the autos will make up for all these. Liverpool has so many legends. I'm surprised like it stayed to the very end. Maybe it was the price point. I'm not sure. But yeah, Liverpool has so many autos in this. And I didn't know, like when I did the hobby review, I didn't even know Bobby Fowler had an auto for Leeds. So that was a nice little addition for that spot. Bruno Fernandes, once again, we have a field. This one does not have a print line, so nice to see that. Going to Ruben as well. And the last one is going to be a color match, but who is it going to? Is that Gabriel? It's not Gabriel, it's Brian Bumo. All right. There we go. Another one for Brentford. Short prints. Currently struggling in FPL right now. The highest I ended up like this season so far was maybe like top, was I second place or something? I feel like I was second place in the league. Second place or fourth place, it was like one of those. I don't know if I was second place, maybe I was fourth or fifth. And like now all the way down to like 44 or something. Yeah, all it takes is one game week and then it sets you back a lot. I'm just glad Sonny played very, very well because I captained him. And then Holland scored 2. I was like, oh no. The one time you don't score Holland, typically he punishes you for like not captaining him, but then you have Salah also, which I have like all 3 of those guys on my team. But yeah, Holland is just like very, very, very expensive for his output right now. So some might argue that maybe we should like remove Holland from our teams and then bring in other players. Oh, I just saw Eugene's comment. Always played Paul. Man, that like charge up like punch that he does, was it like circle? I'm trying to remember like what button I used to press. Like almost 80 or 90% of your HP would just like disappear in like 3 seconds. But the thing is, his charge up was so long for like people who played Tekken for a very, very long time. It would like be so easy to read. I mainly, who did I play? I mean, I used to love playing like Gun, like the little dragon guy. And, but I think I mainly played Lee. Like the guy with the white hair. The kick specialty guy. Yeah, I'd say that's a fair answer by Eugene. Answering Arrow's FT's question, is Select considered better than Merlin, Topps, Chrome, Stadium? Yeah, typically Select is like one level. Oh, I think this is an auto, guys. Here, let's put this over here. Spamming the button with Eddie. I mean, it annoyed me so much that I never picked Eddie and did that. Like, I'd always be playing against people who just picked Eddie Gordo and just like would spam, and I could never win. I just hated it. But he was like one of the coolest characters, I want to say, in that game. Ooh, Yoshimitsu was another fun one. I really enjoyed, what was the kangaroo's name? I forgot. Not Jackrabbit. What was his name? I'm having a hard time remembering the kangaroo's name. That was another fun one too. I actually really liked, who else? Not Kuma so much, like Mokujin. Mokujin was like the piece of wood that would like imitate, because it was always like a surprise. You never knew like who the player was going to be that you were going to have the skill set for. So that was always an interesting one too. There's Seikomara. Yeah, we just took a huge tangent down to like arcade games. I'm loving it. Oh, there's Anthony. Infamous Anthony now. Harvey Elliott, a nice color match for Liverpool. There's Mason Mount. We have Joe Aribo. Gavin Bazunu, Southampton. And doesn't look like we have gold because we do have a Peacock auto. But we have Lucas Paqueta for the Field Red Wave. Yeah, Stadium is like a category of its own in terms of like popularity, but in terms of value somehow, like in the market, I guess because, so my theory about it is like Stadium Club Chrome, like the cards don't look like cards. Obviously they're like photos. So they're photos in the form of like 3x5 cards or whatever. So I think that was mainly like the whole thing, at least like that's what I think. Is that they don't actually look like cards, even though they're like the size of cards. But I mean, I love the photography. That's like the best thing about it. You can have those cards and just admire them all day long, but they do look more like photographs than actual cards. So unless they have like they typically have like a small border feature, but it's like very, very small. All right, guys, first autograph for the case. I think we should be seeing 2 to 3 more. No idea who this one is going to go to. There's Dewsbury Hall. There's Emi Martinez. Oh, this is going to be difficult. I don't know if I can do a slow roll, maybe. There's Fabio Vieira, and maybe we can do a slow roll. So Hendo is covering this Peacock. I have to rotate it slowly. Oh, red team. KLP. Who's KLP? It's gonna be one of those legends that we don't know. KLP. Any guesses, guys? KLP. I don't know what team it's for. I think the team might give it away. Keane Lewis Potter going to Brentford. Well done, Nishi. Got the first Peacock autograph. Let me set this one down, get a thicker sleeve for it. There we go, rookie. Okay. Now I'm having a dilemma. How do I pick up the card while I have the sleeve? I'm gonna have to do it off screen, guys. All right, there we go. Actually, it wasn't so bad. I just picked it up normally. All right, there's our first Peacock Prism autograph. Again, we got 2 to 3 more. Hopefully we see some crazy stuff, because I do want to see a Holland. I've yet to see a Holland Peacock autograph, and I'm pretty sure those are going to be like, it has to be like a 1 of 1 or something. It has to be, unless, I mean, actually I think they have a lot of, what do you call it? A lot of not holograms, a lot of Holland autograph stickers laying around. I think he signed so much, like last year or something. Yeah, definitely need an assistant. We got a couple nices in the chat. R9 in the Stadium Club set is absurd. Yes, it is. And I think both the 1 of 1 like Superfractor and the 1 of 1 Superfractor Auto, I think, were pulled. I know the regular base 1 of 1 was pulled. I don't know about the, I'm pretty sure I saw the auto. Oh, if Jurgen Klopp had an auto in Panini products, that would have been pretty crazy. I think Futera has it, like from some of his older stuff. Actually, does Klopp even sign? I know some managers have autos, like obviously Guardiola and like Ancelotti and a bunch of the other guys, but I don't know, does Jurgen Klopp sign? That is a good question. Or does he sign for like card companies? That's the real question. Because most people sign, but they don't really sign for like Panini or Topps or whatever. Brian's asking, you managed to get some finest to break? Not like a full case. There's our first gold wave. Spoiler alert. Well, we know what's coming at least. Yeah, next break could be finest. I don't know, but obviously I'm gonna slow down on breaks just because it's a big commitment now that, you know, I'm in this cast. Any guesses for what the remaining autos are going to be? I guess we can't guess Holland since that's what everyone is kind of hoping to see, but I don't know, we could see, who's in this set? Kenny Dalglish, I think. David Beckham, Bobby Fowler, Steven Gerrard. Yeah, they're all Liverpool players. Who else? I feel like it's been a while since I ripped EPL selects. I'm blanking on the auto checklist right now for some of the big names. Well, we are going to see our first gold wave out of 10 from this box, so buckle up. Hopefully it's something wild. Last time we got a Lionel Messi gold wave out of 10 from the FIFA Tmall case break. It was a nice surprise. There's Mitrovic. There's Nathan Collins. And we have Souček once again. I have seen boxes that have a gold wave and a peacock in the same box, so that'd be pretty nice to see. There's Moreno. Color match Fabio Carvalho. Nice terrace level for Liverpool. Oh, look at that! Bukayo Saka going to TQ. Nice, clean looking color match. No print lines. Yes. Amazing shot of Saka as well. Love to see that it's actually a nice image of him celebrating the goal. There it is. Congrats, TQ. And it's a field. It is the rarest one. So I can't say that they've made a lot of these. Just don't know how many exactly. Time will tell. So, I think this is the first time we play that sound. I think I forgot to play it for like the previous cards, but there we go. Mo Salah field and Saka field. Love to see it. Now we gotta see what the gold's gonna be. Is it gonna be one of those filler players from the checklist? Let us find out. Hopefully not. Hopefully not, guys. There's Thiago Silva. And moment of truth for gold. It looks like it's gonna be a red team, so it's not gonna be Matoma. That's for sure. But we have Kieran Trippier. And our first gold, not a rookie. Is this... Wait, who is this? I was going to say Declan Rice, but like Declan Rice was obviously playing for West Ham in the set. Okay, Bournemouth. Kiefer Moore. Kiefer Moore going to gym. Here's our first gold wave, and it is maybe an interesting one. Let's put it at that. 8 out of 10. His number is 21. 8 plus 10 is 18. 3 away from 21. That's a stretch. That's such a big stretch. All right, well, there's our first gold wave. Yeah, I was really hoping to see something crazier than that, but I think we got like 2 to 3 more gold waves. And we have a big tower of base here that's going to fall in any second. Probably should make a different pile. Alright, field gold wave would be pretty sick. I do want to see that. Arrow says Futera is my favorite. Inception comes second. I'm very new to this. And I just watch mostly. Don't have those where I am. Just some Panini Adrenaline. Yeah, Futera is amazing. I mean, the whole licensing thing is, when they make like the team sets, that's really nice. But when they make their world football, it really needs licensing. It would be such a game changer, honestly. Yeah, Futera knows what they're doing in terms of cards. Their cards are just like not as collectible as the other ones. Again, probably mainly for, actually not even mainly for like licensing. I just don't know what it is. Maybe the format of like how the cards are done, or like the price point. But even their licensed stuff isn't as collectible as like Panini Tops. Maybe because Panini Tops are like more accessible, like more marketed. Futera only makes like a few sets every year. That's probably also why less people know that it exists. We got a camera shake here. Yeah, Adrenaline and Match Attacks, pretty popular in Europe, or like everywhere else outside the US. What up, Oz Cards? Good to have you in the stream. Yeah, you can definitely guarantee that if they get full licensing, it'll be even more expensive. Yeah, for sure. Because they're... Oh, we got another auto. Let's put it over here. I feel like every time we get a thicker pack, we're just like, all right, time to wake up, everyone. Auto incoming. What do they call Greece? In Greece? Like Hellas or something, right? Or is the H actually pronounced? Is it like Hellas? Hellas or Hellas? What up, Chris? Welcome to the stream. Little late night break. That is correct. Wait, actually, now that no, I don't think so. The camera looks like it's pretty tilted. I don't know if it's just the angle I'm looking at the computer, but I think it's okay. All right, let's see what is hiding in this box. Harry Kane, nice of you to make an appearance. Would be a color match with Bayern colors. Means absolutely nothing. Just gotta put it out there. There's Bernd Leno. Somerville. Almost never see that name. Crescencio. There's Jorginho. Jack Harrison. And our next field is for Leeds United. Is it going to be Nyonto? It might as well be. It is not. Brandon Aronson. There we go. A red wave for Leeds. This one's going to the Bronx, I believe. Bronx from Discord. Put this guy over here. And what else we got before the autograph? There's James Madison. Nice Diogo Jota. And Heung-min Son, a red wave. Short print. Can't say I've seen a lot of these. I think these are borderline super short print. So like maybe up to 50. I can't imagine they made like more than 50 all these. But then again, you never know. You never know with these. I honestly don't know how many cases they made, but it was a pretty exclusive product. So I don't know. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to speculate anymore. There he is. We got Sonny on the board for parallels. It's Edlas. Okay, that's what I thought. H is not pronounced. That's our actual name. Greece have stayed there through centuries. Yeah. That's what, from my experience, what I've seen. What up, Papon? Get well soon. Thank you, my friend. It's going to be a nice journey to recovery, I guess. Chris, I was playing soccer. Let's just keep it at that. I was playing soccer and I broke my wrist. Ironic. Or not ironic. I don't know what the better word is for that. Maybe it is ironic. All right, so that's Ryan Sessegnon, and how do we want to? I gotta finagle this. So this is either Aston Villa or West Ham. DBT. This is DBT. Trying to think. DBT from Aston Villa or West Ham. Any guesses? Let's turn it around. Darren Bent. This borderline looks like Inzaghi's auto, like a shortcut of Inzaghi's auto. I've never seen this one before. But there we go, going to Aston Villa. Going to Drew Dial. There it is. We want to see something spicier, guys. We need to see something spicier. I guess the spiciest two are the Mo Salah field and the Saka, but we still have, all right, the same dilemma happened again. I got to do this like that. But yeah, if you're familiar with Inzaghi's auto, you'll immediately that's the first thing I thought of when I saw the auto. Well, we got a, excuse me, we got a Darren Bent auto here. Let's put him in the back. Actually, let's put put Jensen in the back as well. Let's put Sonny here. Alright, and I think we got 2 Peacock bases, right? Oh wait, that wasn't a Jensen auto, that was a Potter auto. We got a Jensen Peacock, and I forgot what the other one was. Maybe that's why these cases aren't as popular as you think. Pretty high ceiling, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I said it in the video. Pretty high ceiling, but pretty... Tmall is always like this. Tmall is always, you know, very, very few will emerge victorious, if you want to put it that way. Yeah, I mean, the Peacock is like one of my favorite parallels from like the Panini lineup for like any product. I actually like these, like the waves they add to these compared to the Mosaic. Mosaic is a little bit rough on the eyes. I think the waves work much better with like Peacock than Mosaic, but typically Peacock is associated with Mosaic. Like they're always from the Mosaic sets. I'm guessing since they made Select, they're not going to make Mosaic. It's too late in the year to have Mosaic, so maybe they might make it next season. Where is the Holland Gold Wave jersey number? It could be in this box, could be in those 2 boxes over there. I'm surprised we've only seen 1 Gold Wave, which means the last few... We should see Gold Wave from each one of these boxes. Unless they watered down EPL way more than we think. I love the design of like Mosaic, but the Mosaic parallels are just like a little too much. Like the silver prism for Mosaic is like one of my favorites because it's just so simple. Like you don't have those like the grid of like all the mosaics. That's the whole point of Mosaic though, but the design for Mosaic is usually nice without the parallel. And then of course stained glass is just like amazing. Not in like recent years though, the stained glass design has become so like not special. It used to be like those like actual like church stained glass kind of thing, like that was really, really nice. Alright, this is box number 10. What are we gonna see from this one? Morgan Gibbs White. Darwin Nunez. Can't say I've seen this picture before. It's a pretty good one. Kai Havertz. We have Mateusz Cunha. And then Solanke. There. I keep thinking this is Jamie Vardy from like first glance. There's Matty Cash, James Garner. There's Emi Martinez. What is that, number 4? Maybe no Gold Wave in this one. What a disappointment, Panini. Alright, we got a color match at the very end. And another color match, almost dropped it. There's Luis Diaz for Liverpool. Also pretty clean. I feel like now, when we don't see a print line, we're really happy, but the print lines just shouldn't even exist in the first place. So 2 Liverpool Fields, at least. I don't think we got another one. Going to Ruben. And what is the last one going to be? Yon Wissa. Ben White going to Arsenal. Oh, this one is very off-center. That's a shame. Come on now. That is box number 10. We got 2 left. It is now or never. If anything is going to bring us joy, please be now. What up, Limon? Says, breakfast, any guide about which cards should be graded? What about PCs? So my rule for grading cards, you're either sending them in to get them graded because you want them protected. Like that's probably one of the best ways to protect cards, just put it in a plastic slab that is, you know, not indestructible, but it's like pretty rough to kind of damage the card itself. You know, the slab can get damaged, that's fine, but like the whole point is to have the card safe. And you know, it's like waterproof. I'm pretty sure it's waterproof. I don't think they're UV proof, but they are going to protect it from like the elements, most of the elements. So number one for grading, you're doing it because you want to just protect it, so you're doing it for your PC. So any card that you like, I would recommend submitting it for grading, regardless of grade. Obviously, if it's gem, it's nice, but if it's not, at least you have it protected. And then if you like don't want the grade, I think you can still do like authentic. I don't know if they do it for like non-autos, but I think they can still do it. So if you don't want to see a grade, I think we got a gold. If you don't want to see a grade, then you can just grade it without a grade. It's funny because it's called grading, but I guess at that point they're just putting it in a holder, in a slab. But the second part to that is if, you know, if the grading, shipping, and like selling, like tax cost is higher than what you're gonna sell it for, then it's not worth sending it in. And you have to like kind of keep in mind that whatever you submit might not always get a 10. So maybe the best way to kind of evaluate, unless you're like completely sure that the card is like super clean, you've got multiple opinions on it, and like, is this gonna gem, asking like a lot of people, maybe that might help. But whenever you submit something, it's good to kind of just, if you're submitting it to like resell it like later on, it's good to have the mentality of, okay, this is probably going to get a 9 or less. Like, don't submit it with the intention of, not the intention, or maybe with the assumption it's going to get a 10, unless you're just very sure. And then can you still end up not getting a 10? Sure, because sometimes there's things that they see that we don't, or sometimes they just have no idea what they're doing. From my experience, yeah, there's cards that got 10s that should never even come close to 10, and then there's cards who ended up getting 8s or 7s, and you know, they should have been gem mint 10s. So it's a risk for sure, but we have one gold so far, and then we have another one at the very bottom of this pile. Abraham says, I wish I had someone to do it all for me. You talking about grading? Because there are quite a few people. We used to actually do like group submissions, but I think temporarily I'm not going to do it right now. So probably do it back in the future. Not back in the future, but we're going to wait. We're going to do it again in the future. Okay, there we go. Tyrell Malacia. Nice color match for Man U. Gabriel Jesus. Ruben Neves. Martinelli. There's Dinya. So yeah, it seems like the gold is not taking up a slot of the reds. Typically when we see a gold, we see a red right behind it. There's John McGinn, good old John McGinn. There's Heung-min Son, equalizers. There's David Raya. I wonder when Ramsdale's gonna play again. There's Edouard Mendy, Saudi Arabia boy. And we have a field red for not Manchester, Newcastle United. Who is this going to be? Ooh, Bruno Guimaraes. Nice field. I think we're going to need the horns for this one. Is this the only one for Newcastle that we got? It's going to Tyler. Rookie, Bruno Guimaraes. Should we, here, let's move Sonny, maybe let's put him here, I suppose, since it's a field. There's like some weird reflections. Oh, I see what's going on. Hold on, guys. Yeah, excuse the noisy chair. That's weird. I thought there was an extra light on, but maybe not. It's causing some unnecessary glare. Okay, back to the pack. Let's see what the gold's going to be. Raheem Sterling, Tavernier, and Moment of Truth. Let's see what the red is going to be. Max Kilman. All right, guys. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, it is a field. Tottenham Hotspur Field. Out of 10. Is this going to be Sonny or Harry Kane, or is, I don't know. Is there anyone else in the checklist for Spurs? Gold Wave out of 10. Get ready, guys. 3, 2, 1. Harry Kane! Bang! Out of 10. What is this? Oh, I thought it was 9 out of 10. That would have been crazy. 6 out of 10. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Harry Kane, Gold Wave. Oh, I'm just now noticing this. That is unfortunate. I would contact Panini. That is some very, very unfortunate stuff going on there. Well, there we go. Harry Kane, Gold Wave, 6 out of 10. That's probably a better angle. Yeah, it was either this guy or Sonny. Does Sonny have a field in this? I don't know, actually. Put him in the back. All right, so that's our second Gold Wave. Should mean that one has a Gold Wave or an auto. Should be, or maybe both. Hopefully it's both. Of course, we'll do a recap here in a sec, guys. Next Gold Wave is Holland's. Calling it. All right. Good luck, everyone. Again, thanks to everyone who helped us fill this. And join the break or just join the live stream in general. Actually, where is that? Let's see which box was that. Just in case Suwon needs one of the boxes. All right. What up, Alex? This is box number 12. I had a feeling I was going to need the cutter for this box. Just don't know why, just had a feeling. What are you breaking next? Well, with this whole unexpected situation, I don't know when, but I am planning on doing a EPL mixer and a UEFA mixer. Or maybe like half a case of Stadium, maybe half a case of Finest. I don't know, it really depends on what's available, probably in the next week or two. Some people were asking for 2020-21 Prism again. It's just, that stuff has gone up in price, unfortunately. It doesn't make sense. And like selling the smaller teams is like very difficult, so might have to do one of those in the future. Otherwise, I think it's just going to be a bunch of mixers, and oh, there we go. We got an autograph. Fingers crossed, everyone. I actually was trying to get like a case of K-League, but I was like, come on, let's be realistic. I don't know like that many people who would like buy into that. Plus the boxes are so expensive. Like they are, I mean, even on their own in like Korea and Japan, they're like 120 to 140 bucks. And a case has like 10 of them, so that's like Yeah, I mean, I'd have to do like a random teams or whatever, and I don't know a lot of people who would buy into random teams. I think there's only, I don't know, what is that, like 10 to 15 teams? So each random spot would be like $100. I don't know if people would buy into that. It's pretty challenging K-League Prism, but I know a lot of people like it. The majority of people don't even know anything about K-League, unfortunately. Yeah, so I mean, the hobby boxes, yeah, they honestly should have made it cheaper. If they're trying to target a new market, and like, there's no like crazy, I guess, market-wise, like, well, internationally recognized players in there, so it's only like a handful of them. There's Seiko Mara, Southampton. We got J-Lings. Hold on, I'm gonna set this down so this base pile doesn't freak out. All right. Isn't Jesse Lingard in Saudi Arabia too? Pretty sure he is. It's Spence. Got McAllister for Brighton. Who has Brighton? Is that the first parallel for Brighton? It might be. Going to Rorsch, who's I think still in the live stream. I was really hoping to see a Matoma or Evan Ferguson. There's Declan Rice. Almost thought this was Brighton once again. Alex Iwobi. And we got a field. Manchester City. All right, this is chance number 2 to get a Erling Haaland. It might be Phil Foden. Haaland, there we go. Shorts, Prince, going to Ruben. Finally got to see an Erling Haaland. Don't know what the auto is going to be. We're just going to have to wait and see. Finally got him. Got him. Let's put him over here next to Harry Kane. And there's a sunny field, but it's just a base. This could have been that. Pretty sure Suwan would like that more. And last, Red Wave is going to be a color match. Can we guess? That's got to be Liverpool. Is that Luis Diaz? No, it's not. It's Saka. The hair was slightly similar. Nice one for a TQ. Got the field and got the mezzanine for this guy. The field is actually really sick. Huge fan of that one. But there it is, second Saka. Let's put him over here. And fingers crossed on the auto, everyone. Let's see a banger this time. Let's not end with another one of those come on Panini moments. All right. All right. Rorsch says I like J-League more than K-League. Same, actually. I'm way more familiar with J-League. Like, I used to watch a lot of their games, like late 2000s, like early 2010s, especially like with like Endo. So Gamba Osaka was like my favorite Japanese team, but I don't think they've been doing well for the last like decade. I'm just reading the comments before we get into this auto here. Design of other Prism boxes same as K-League this year? Most likely, yes. Unless they make a unique design. And we got commercials. YouTube has to stop doing that for live streams. All Korean collectors spend too much money chasing Sunny and Kang and Lee. Yeah, I agree. Well, it's fun though. Alright. Here we go, guys. Our last and third Peacock autograph. Don't know what to expect. But we do have a Nico Williams on the front. We got Michael Olise. And then we have Jordan Zamora, who's behind the auto. Marquinhos. I think, oh, it's a red team. Are we going to see a Liverpool legend or... Alright, I don't want to do this every single time. This is a struggle. I don't want to like touch the sticker for the auto, so I gotta be careful with this. LBR. What's LBR? Red team LBR. Please be a big player and not like LBR. 3, 2, 1. Liam Brady. Well, it's going to Arsenal. We got a legend. There's Liam Brady. Congrats to TQ. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see any Liverpool autos, any Man City autos, and what? We got Brentford, Arsenal, and Aston Villa. So there is Liam Brady, and I'm pretty sure you guys maybe have seen his Peacock autos already. So it should tell you quite a bit about how many more they made for this guy compared to the others. Yes, Eugene, you never told me that. Obsessed with Olise. Do you have all his rookie cards from 2021-22? Or at least are you trying to collect his rainbow from like Prism? Put this guy in the top loader, and then you might want to come back in like a few minutes to see the recap for the Reds, because I'm going to have to sleeve all of them before I show them on the screen. But there's the last auto of the box. Fortunately, we could not get anything crazier than that. Sorry, guys. But hopefully we see better cases in the future of these. We got Holland, we got Harry Kane, we got a Mo Salah, we got a lot of nice fields. We only got 2 golds for some reason. Typically, we see like 3. But let me just put these together for the recap. Yeah, and like I said, the recap will be ready in a few minutes. I just got to sleeve all the Reds, and then we're going to do it. And it's going to take a little bit longer, obviously, because of the nature of the situation. All right, so that's all the fields together. We got Sonny with them too. Why not? All right, we got 2 Peacocks only. Okay, these are the autos. Saka. All right, guys. So I'm gonna sleeve a lot of Reds here. It's like almost 6 per box, basically. 12 boxes, 6 by 12. What is that, 72? Who had Brentford? I think Brentford, Nishi grabbed Brentford. So you can reach out to him on Discord maybe, if he wants to be reached. Oh, Eugene, you actually are doing the rainbow. I feel like I've pulled a few Olises. Which ones are you missing? I'm guessing maybe some of the one-of-ones. I think there's quite a few people who were chasing Olise from that year because it's his rookie. Am I doing personals after the recap? Unfortunately, no. I wasn't expecting to. We have quite a few boxes, but I could do personals tomorrow. So I will probably have a Donruss, like Women's World Cup Donruss review up, and then we can do personals, give some people a chance to join. I think there's only maybe like two to three requests so far for personals. So we will do it tomorrow. Worst case, it's only going to be a few people, but we are going to do the personals tomorrow. Oh, Eugene, you're just missing the one-of-ones? So you have the entire rainbow just missing the one-of-ones? I think some of the retail ones were actually really hard. Like the, what is it called? The blue waves and the red waves? Like some of those were from like some retail product that people like didn't even buy or something. And they were like super, super rare actually within those, like the blue waves or something, from what I remember. Or like the Fanatics blasters. I think I was trying to start a rainbow with something, and then I realized how semi-impossible it was going to be for 2021 because it was just like an insane, overly printed set. He's the only player you collect apart from top Brunos. Like Bruno Fernandes? Oh, this is a nice Harvey Elliott we saw earlier. Alright, if somehow you guys are just joining the stream, we're sleeving all the red waves to do a recap. Oh, we did get a field Bruno. Why is he here? Wow, that is dedication, Eugene. I mean, I'm kind of like that with some of my rainbows, but I think there's still like some extra ones like that are from just boxes that are not opened anymore. Unfortunately, they're from like older products, so they're more expensive and they're not opened anymore. They're really rare, so like less than 10. So they're either like the ones numbered out of 5 or the ones like some of the 1-of-1s. About an hour and a half, not a bad time. Thanks for timekeeping, Trady. Yeah, that's actually not bad at all. I mean, I want to say a case should be like an hour to like, or like 45 minutes maybe. Depending on how quick the breaker is, but yeah, I guess an hour and a half isn't bad. I mean, I also took my time and I'm, you know, it's still going as we're doing this recap here. Thanks, Oz. Good to see you in the live stream. Ooh, 2017 Chrome, the only PSA graded red. That is wild. And 2017 was something else. Absolutely love that set. That and Treble, they're so similar in design, it's crazy. And I think they came out the same year. Well, definitely better to have a very, very specific kind of card you're looking for from like a set. I think that's like way better than just going on a lot of wild goose chases. Which, you know, could be fun on its own, but it just gets like exponentially harder. The more players you increase, the more sets you increase. We had a bunch of these field red waves that we didn't sleeve. I think it was like 1 per box, so we should have 12 total. All right, a red wave recap coming up. And maybe less than a minute. Did we sleeve all the ones in the beginning? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right. Here is red wave recap, and then we're going to do the peacocks and the 2 golds that we got. Superfractor has never been seen, and only 1 red has been seen. At least that's what we think. Superfractor has never been seen. I mean, might as well still be in a box at this point, but it, you know, there's always these theories about people pulling them, and then those are like just the super casual, like, hey, just bought 1 box in my entire life, and they see, oh, this is a nice gold looking card, puts it in a shoebox, throws it in the closet, never to be seen again. It could be one of those. That's like my worst fear for like one of like my rainbows. I'm just like, there's definitely someone just sitting on this card and they're just like, I'll just, like, probably not even sleeved. I don't know. there's always people like that out there, but clearly they're like not super into the hobby, but they'd like to try to box at least 1 box in their life. Anyway, here's the recap for the red waves. Not really gonna say the names, but you guys can maybe see these. Oh, how many of these can I hold in the right hand? Oh, there we go. You gotta go to the next. There's only so many of these cards you can hold in 2 fingers. So I'll just do maybe a smaller pile. I think we got multiple Sven Botmans. Oh, there's another field I missed somehow. Carvalho. All the red waves will be top loaded, guys. Don't worry about that. Typically short prints always get like top loaded. A lot of the super common like retail parallels, maybe not so much. But we don't have to worry about that in this break. Hopefully there wasn't too much glare. I just realized that a certain angle is showing glare on some of the cards. So that's the red waves, and then the top loaded red waves, because they're either big name player or a field. There's Saka, and there's Sancho, we got Salah, we got Sonny. We had Luis Diaz, Aronson, Guimaraes, Mo Salah. That was like the first awesome one that we got. It's probably my favorite, the best pose. And then Erling Haaland, of course. Can't beat that. Well, I mean, I guess you can if it was a gold wave or peacock. Man, field peacocks must be like so rare in this product, because I'm just like realizing like if you're only getting like 2 to 3 peacocks per case, how crazy is that to get like a Haaland field peacock? Anyway, here's the 2 peacocks that we got, Ndidi and Jensen. And then we got 2 gold waves. We got a Harry Kane field and Kiefer Moore. They're both out of 10. Kiefer is 8 out of 10. Harry Kane is 6 out of 10. And I think over time these boxes will probably become cheaper, but yeah, who knows. There's Keane Lewis Potter, Liam Brady, and Darren Bent, the 3 peacock autos that we got. Again, thanks to everyone who joined the break. Thanks for everyone who helped us fill. I'll stick around probably for just a little bit before we call the live stream, just to see if anyone has any questions. But yeah, always a fun time having you guys in the live stream during breaks, even if you're not part of the break itself. Some guy from Sporto or Sporting, yeah. I was like, there's something off about that word. TQ opened 14 World Cup hobby boxes when it came out. Gift from the parents. That's a really nice gift. It's now sitting in my old stuff. Might have something there. Didn't understand parallels and rarity back then. Man, you gotta go look through those. Imagine you're sitting on some Mbappe or I don't know, like what else? What big chases? Like Julian Alvarez, rookies. There's like a lot of rookies from that set. It was a crazy set. Messi's, any Messi autos? 14. I mean, you got 14 autos total. What up, Mui? You just joined the stream as it's ending. Oh, 2014. Oh, okay, hold on. I just understood that. I was like, wow, 14 World Cup hobby boxes. That's a lot. But I just saw the A14 World Cup hobby box. Okay, I thought you were talking about 2022. Yeah, 2014 is actually, yeah. How'd the break go? Well, I guess you can rewind a few seconds maybe and see the recap, but I've seen better. We got a lot of nice red waves. A lot of nice red waves. We also got a Holland, and then we got a Harry Kane out of 10. The Peacocks weren't so great from this one. It is what it is, but yeah, we're going to do personals tomorrow. We're also probably going to do Donruss Women's review tomorrow as well. And we are going to be doing a BGS submission blind reveal. I'm so excited for that because the Shevchenko that we pulled from Nobility, I just had to have it. I couldn't see an on card and then not try to pick it up. Like, it was impossible. There was some back and forth that happened, but anyway, we made it happen. And as soon as I was like, all right, it's time to submit it to BGS. So I'm really, really excited. I mean, I'm not really expecting too much because like the card looked really nice. From what I remember, it looked really, really nice. The auto is like in pristine condition, so the auto had to have gotten like a 10. So if anything, maybe it's like a 9 or like a 9.5. Hopefully gems minimum, but you know, getting a like black label is what everyone wants, but I know it's impossible for that card to get a black label because I think just one of the corners was like just a little dull. And like barely, like you couldn't even tell it was like dull. But anyway, I think I have like 4 cards total that I submitted to BGS. 3 of them were like a long time ago, and then one of them was like that Shevchenko. I just submitted it on its own because I just really wanted to protect it ASAP. But yeah, why BGS? Because I actually, those specific cards that I submitted, they looked in like very, very good condition. So if they don't, you know, if they don't get like a BGS 10, which is extremely difficult to get, they would at least get like a gem mint like 9.5. And then I think some of them maybe, well, at least the Shevchenko was like a bronze. So I remember wanting it to be in like a gold label. So if it didn't, like if anything, it would get like a gold pristine 9.5. So it would like look really nice with the bronze, because that bronze wasn't like fully bronze. It was like kind of gold bronze, if that makes sense. So that's why I submitted it. And then the 3 other cards just looked like they were really, really like good condition cards. So I just like, I don't know, centering was perfect. Corners were perfect. Surface perfect. But I've never submitted a card to BGS and actually got a 10. I've submitted like anywhere between 20 to 30 cards in the last like 3 years or 4 years or so. So I don't know, you never know. But we'll see that blind reveal. I don't know, maybe the day after tomorrow or maybe Friday. I don't know, it just depends on when the schedule works out. But 16 or 14 World Cup. 18 World Cup is Mbappe. I'm guessing that's what you meant, Eugene. Yeah, the Ronaldo Messi card. Yeah, that's such a sick looking card. If they had an auto in that set too, that would have been wild. What up, Julius? Just started working in Berlin. You're doing a break here. It's 8:55 a.m. Well, it's breakfast. It's called breakfast for a reason. So, good morning to you in Berlin. But yeah, that's going to be the stream, guys. We're going to call it right now. And yeah, like I said, Women's World Cup, BGS blind reveal, and Personals rip is going to happen tomorrow. So yeah, guys, thanks for joining the stream. Thanks to everyone who joined the group break. And yeah, take care. Have a great night, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.